Welcome back, I'm DRN, and this is Mechabellum. We're playing against Wild Rumpus, with a holy hand grenade as his icon. I like it. He's got a good amount of combat power, so this should be fun. We're playing in this week's tournament, where we've won one game and lost one game. So we're in the losers bracket now. If we want to make the cut, we have to win. Choosing our starting specialist, I'm going to pick Comfort here, and take the heavy armor specialist with marksmen and sledgehammers. The tanks really benefit from the extra health, and early marksmen are good for anti-air cover. Wild Rumpus has gone for supply specialist with phoenixes and crawlers. Nice, we've got a good answer for that on the board already. All we need is a little bit of chaff and we're good. Let's put the snipers like this. I don't like having a sniper straight behind the tanks because that invites a missile in to get a 2-for-1. I don't want to put a sniper in the midline because midline crawlers would run straight through and he's got 3 sets of them, so he's likely to have a midline set. The setup's not bad, it's a strong side and a weak side. He's got phoenixes which can put quite a lot of pressure on the tanks, so we need to protect them straight away, so I can't be greedy with backline crawlers, we need to have frontline crawlers here. If he's got an arc light, these crawlers will die, but that's okay, it means the phoenixes aren't shooting our tanks, and our tanks will kill the enemy crawlers just like his arc lights would. Oh, I've forgotten to say good luck, have fun. Got to remember our manners, and remember, this is a game with 2 people playing for fun. Okay, so he's non-standard, he's got an extra chaff rather than arc light. It's bold, considering we're already showing tanks which are great at killing chaff. It's my preferred opener if I have chaff clear and chaff given to me as the starting units, because then you can have the chaff clear become a carry in itself. But with only single target DPS from his phoenixes, I think he's going to struggle to clear our chaff fast enough. We're going to lose our left-hand sniper, but we've broken through towards his tower as well. Kinda crazy how he has 5 units of chaff, and yet ours are the ones breaking through to the tower. There go the phoenixes, we've got this in the bag. He needs chaff clear. That's a really good starting round for us. We only lost 3 tanks, and we're only going to get stronger from here. Ooh, arc lights would be good for him, he needs the chaff clear. But if he's focused on our tanks, he might take the steel balls. We can already beat all 4 of these units with our snipers or our tanks. Early Mustangs are just a safe pick here. Generalist DPS that can also act as chaff in the late game, and can be good item holders if we find a nice damage item. Let's protect them with some chaff. I put them right at the back here, to ward off flanking attempts. I'm going to take these tower buffs as soon as I've got 200 spare. Unlock a unit and see what he's thinking. Ooh, he's gone for the exact same Mustangs as us, and on the same side too. Touché, but I think they'll just run into our tanks and die. Well, ours should be relatively safe. Ooh, another set of phoenixes as well. So he's trying to play Phoenix Carry with chaff overload. I'd expect his next play to be a Vulcan then. Try and turn the battle of the chaff war against us. So we'll need to get range in our Mustangs to keep them safe. His Mustangs have the same upgrade as us. His Phoenixes have got Elite, EMP and Quantum Reassembly. Okay, if he takes Quantum Reassembly we know he's going War Factory. And there's nothing fancy in his crawlers. Here we go. Oh wow, our sniper's already picked off a Phoenix. And another! Wow! That positioning is not good for him. Hopefully we can get our tanks onto his Mustangs before the Phoenixes get through them. Looks good right now. Our right side's a little bit weaker because it doesn't have the Mustangs, or the second sniper. But our left side is dominating. These Mustangs doing good work. It's round 3. It's a bit greedy, but I'm going to take it. Supply specialist. 50 extra gold for the rest of the game is not to be sneezed at. Take our upgrades, double the stats for half the price, and balance these guys out. Now, we've got 200 left over. We can get some more tanks or another sniper. He's representing Phoenix Carry with Mustang support. I'm worried about a Vulcan this round, so I think we need the extra sniper to bring it down if needed. He's 4 off the wall, let's mirror him perfectly and feed the OCD beast. It just looks pretty when everything's straight, you know? Don't forget to unlock a unit. 100 left over. Could do mobile beacon. But if we're not using it this round, I might as well save the money in case we need to make a big purchase next round, like advanced damage control for 300. Yeah, let's save. Millions of Mustangs. Wow. We're gonna need more tanks. Or Vulcans of our own. Wow, the positioning on these snipers is perfect. We've killed 4 Phoenixes for free. He's going to have to try and protect them with range next round, I reckon. So we'll probably have to match and do range on our snipers as well. This round's closer than I'd like. If we didn't bag ourselves those 3 Phoenixes, we'd have lost this one. Oops, I forgot to press the speed button, sorry. Sometimes I just get enthralled by watching the action. Some fun choices here. We've got the money, so I want to go intensive training. Triple the stats for half the price. Now we are talking. Love seeing those orange units. Let's get range on these guys before I forget. 300 left over. It's got to be some more tanks and some more crawlers. Super late arriving crawlers, and then we'll tank to protect this side. And because we're killing the Phoenixes over here for free. Happy with this? Anything free to unlock? Nope. Then let's go. There's range like we expected, and he's bought extra crawlers here to protect them. Makes sense. Good for him, bad for us. We'll need extra tanks to balance out on this side. We'll probably need to get range on our Mustangs to match as well. He's shown a huge commitment towards Phoenix and these Mustangs. And the nice thing about Mustangs is they come with an off switch. Just turn them off like that. Well, when you're playing tanks anyway. I think we're going to be losing this round. The extra chaff protecting his Phoenixes has saved him, but a lot of his DPS is coming from these backline Mustangs as well. So we need to turn those Mustangs off before they get too excited. I'm not worried, we're still in control. Defense Specialist is tempting, but it has to be Deployment Specialist. We've got the money to drop 3 units a turn now. And if you don't take it, you just fall too far behind. Right, say goodnight to the Mustangs, they're no longer relevant to the game. They can't hurt our tanks anymore. Let's drop another set, just to be sure. Some more snipers, because those Phoenixes were annoying, and I'm still worried about Vulcans. Let's put these ones a little bit further back, so they're a little bit safer. Oh, I should have upgraded these guys, they've been sat in it for ages. But we're not really relying on our Mustangs to carry. Stormcallers and lots of upgrades for his Mustangs. I'm sorry, but I don't think that's going to be enough for you, buddy. It'll take a lot to kill our tanks now. Yeah, these Mustangs are going to get stuck in our tanks, because the level 3 Mustangs do 99 damage, whereas our tanks take 60 less damage per level, starting at level 1, taking 60 less, and level 2 taking 120 less, which is very hard for Mustangs to overcome. That's why charge shot Mustangs were so popular, before they removed the item. Stormcallers might be a problem, we need to distract that. Back on top and in control. Smoke bomb and acid blast are good for him here, but I like laser sights for our snipers. So many level ups. These snipers are doing work. Upgrade you and upgrade you. Let's take range on our Mustangs to sit behind our tanks rather than running in front of them. 500 left over. Scratch that, 300 left over. I think he's best positioned to be safe from the Stormcallers. 300 left over is 2 more sets of crawlers and a mobile beacon. Yay, I finally remembered. Let's put these guys there. And you will be happy here. Strong side, see? That should help protect our tanks from the rockets, and even a few wayward Phoenix shots, whilst also pulling his stuff into our strong side. Let's go for it. Ooh, fire on the Stormcrawlers. Glad we got our distraction crawlers going. The nice thing about tank armor is it also reduces fire damage. We'll need to get subterranean blitz on our crawlers to keep them a little bit safer from the fire on top, while they burrow underneath. Thankfully we just put range in our Mustangs, they'll sit further back. I think we're as well prepared for fire as you can expect. And you never know, the flames might actually protect our tanks from his crawlers. That'd be fun. Tanks sitting there saying, "This is fine," while the world around them burns. Yeah, we're losing a lot of crawlers, but he's losing more, so I think we're winning. Though this might be the definition of a Pyrrhic victory, if our tanks and snipers don't come out on top. Did you see that Mustang get pushed into the fire by the crawlers around it? I think this is going to be a grinding victory as our tanks slowly advance and our snipers pick off the planes. Yeah, piece by piece the snipers are taking him apart. Tank's doing good work, and he is sweating now. Look at his HP. He's got so many Mustangs. We can't go for Wasp. Maybe Wraith with armor, but that seems redundant. We've already got the tanks. The biggest threat to us would be if he goes Scorpion to pick off our tanks, so we have to match and then outrange them. So I'm committing to range. And siege mode. It's a huge investment, but it'll let them contest the Stormcrawlers as well. It might be overkill, but I want to win the ground war. It gives us a nice answer to the Stormcrawlers. Let's upgrade our tanks and snipers because they've earned it. Our crawlers need subterranean blitz to get underneath the fire. I think we're going to be pushing plus 200 with the rapid resupply, because we're going for the win, so temporary range. Let's upgrade the crawlers as well. Level 2 crawlers with subterranean blitz can actually go underneath fire and still come out the other side. And then 50 left over is an easy speed. These guys will go across. He's probably going to missile them, and that's okay. I think we look really solid. That's quite a hard formation to beat. Let's see what he goes for. Ooh, he went for the Wasps. And a pair of Overlords with Wasp spawning. Interesting, but he doesn't have shields on the Wasps. Our Scorpions have a 230 meter range. Once we clear out the ground crawlers, they're just going to open up anything that's stationary. I'm a little bit worried we might get overwhelmed by the sheer number of Wasps here. But they're getting stuck in our high level tanks. Feel better when the motherships are dead. Did he push? Yes, he did push, and he did take temporary range. Good job. Hate seeing people fighting for their lives in the final round and not push and not take temporary range. Wow, once the Wasps were dead, he just suddenly collapsed. GG, good game. I think it was closer than the scoreboard shows. He was just unlucky with the early Phoenix positioning. Let's give him some encouragement. Right. After action report. The key decision was taking the armour on the tanks, because it completely stopped his Mustangs from carrying, which I think he was leaning on a bit too heavily. His highest level Mustangs only did 10k damage in the final round. They were level 4 with a laser sight. I think that laser sight could have been better on the Phoenixes. Then they can take the range duel with the marksman on a fair footing. I think it's quite telling that I never felt the need to take anti-air on our marksman, because the Phoenixes were never really that much of a threat. These Wasps, there's so many of them. Get shields on Wasps. If you've got more than 2 units of them, they need shields. Beyond that, I think we were right to get range and siege mode on the Scorpions. It was a big stretch, but it meant they could contest the Stormcrawlers from outside the Stormcrawlers' range, so they don't have to walk into the fire. It also meant they were further back from the Phoenixes. Big play here was Subterranean Blitz. Level 2 set of crawlers with Subterranean Blitz can ignore fire and still be a threat on the other side, still function as chaff, even though there's fire on the ground. That was a big push there for us. Glad we picked up these 2 sets of Mustangs. It meant we weren't too threatened by the Wasp pickup. I do think we need to get those Mustangs early whenever we can. I think the Scorpions were good closer. Our carries were definitely the marksman now. Right, let's see how much comp power we've gained or lost. Ooh, 3,000, nice. Only 3 MMR though. Something at least. And we are 7th currently. Hey, not bad. Oh, and Ian is... Oh, unlucky, he's lost his first. Thrain, okay. He's the current leaderboard's highest seed, so I'm sure that will have been a tough game. Maybe that means we get to play each other next round. Well, thank you for watching anyway. Hope you had some fun. Let me know if I did anything stupid or missed any clever plays or cool moments. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next game.